Swanson. Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Hopefully you're doing great. I have like what I've been dreaming about all week. A long shower to wash my hair, and now I have somebody back there being my hairdresser. Go ahead, you can keep combing it. She wants hair so bad that she like just combs my hair all the time. Like she's crazy. But anyways, I have just a few short minutes. It's very, very hard to fit 7 years into 5 minutes, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I got started in community marketing. I know a lot of people right now are looking for some extra income, some side things, some money, and you know what? It's funny how my story started with a chase for money and it ended with just finding true happiness. And that's what my journey kind of is all about. And I just wanted to just quickly share with you guys in hopes that I maybe inspire you to move into action in your life, or maybe just find something that makes you happy. It doesn't have to be a community-based marketing business or anything like that. But community marketing, I believe it's customer-oriented, it's customer-centered. I don't really like the word network marketing anymore. I believe we work to become a better community and inspire people. So 7 years ago, this little girl wasn't in the picture yet. It was 2013, and I remember this is less than 5 minutes, so I know it seems like crazy that all these things happened, but I'm going to go quick. But I will just tell you where I was. So I was, Landon was a year, almost 2 years old. It was 2013, and my husband was working night shifts. Like if anybody knows, that is so hard just in general with a newborn. And I loved health and fitness. I just didn't have a lot of time to do it. I was working a full-time job in the wine and spirits industry. Landon was home with my husband while I was working, and then I had to rush home so my husband could go to work. And I started just kind of at that time looking into the future and, really deciding what I wanted for my life and my family. I knew that I wanted to travel a ton. I knew I wanted time freedom. I knew I wanted to spend time with my kids, but most of all, I wanted to be a good role model for my kids. And at that time, I was just going. They could probably, if they were older, notice I was so stressed, and I just didn't love what I was doing, but I was making money and I was making ends meet, and I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do, right? Go into the world and get a big girl job. And I did that, and I did great at it. And I started noticing that a pattern of me working harder, and I actually started making less every year, sadly. It was just the industry at that time, and it was really crazy. When I actually got started, it was like 2008, and you all know it kind of happened then. But fast forward to 2013, I raised my hand, and thank God I said yes. I had people pursuing me for years to get started in multiple businesses. There's so many different health and wellness businesses out there, and I found the one that I love that had helped millions of people create a transformation over a 90-day challenge. So I decided, you know what? I raised my hand and I said, I'm going to commit to this because I think I deserve it, and I'm just going to take a chance. And I would love an extra $500, $600, $700 a month. Maybe we could travel. Maybe we could start setting up an education fund. I knew I wanted my children to go to a parochial school, but I didn't have the money for it at the time. So I was kind of like thinking ahead, being proactive. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get started. So I did. And really was just so like angst to like make that cash. Like, who can I sell these challenge packs to? I just want people to spend money with me. And the reasons behind it weren't enough to keep me going. I had to find some sort of interior motivation to continue, because that's why a lot of people, I think, quit. They love to know that people can make millions of dollars in this industry, but the fact of the matter is you got to work your butt off to make millions. Thank God I have mentors now that are making millions and have taught me really the right way to chase money, and that's to help people. And it's really just you giving back, and money comes in return. It never leads, it always follows. And I started learning that. And I remember driving down the road a few months after I got started, and I got a call from a guy, and this is when things really started to change for me. I got a call from a guy driving down the road, and it gets me kind of, I always think about it as like that aha moment that really changed who I was as a person and why I was doing what I was doing. It turned from being a money chasing thing to just really serving others and doing what I love to do. And I found that passion and that fire in my heart in that moment. He called me, I was driving down the road. He goes, Lindsay, I lost 30 pounds in 90 days, and I'm not a diabetic anymore. Local guy in town, he owned a bar in Bellevue. Still think about him to the day. Hi, John. I still think about you because you're the guy that gave me really that belief that I needed at that time to say, it's not about me, it's about serving other people.
I'm not done yet.
And because I've decided at that time, I was able to walk away from my job. I did what was best for me and my family. I stopped listening to the chatter of people saying, it's never going to work, you're not going to make it. I stopped listening to that and I started doing the best thing for me. And over the years, as I started to make money, I cared less about the money and more about the people I was serving and more about the products I was able to share and change lives with. And that's what really brought the happiness factor to me, more than anything in the world. Like, you can't buy that happiness that I felt, right? You can't buy, that feeling of just really becoming an integral part of somebody's life and story that goes on and inspires other people. Like, that's the coolest thing in the world. And I wish everybody could find that. So I'm just going to close by saying, it's been 7 years and I've seen the climb. I've been in the valley. I've been up here. I've been in the valley again. And what's got me out of the valley is this kid, my other son, my son Landon, my husband who works tirelessly every day to provide for us so that I can stay home and do the thing that makes me happy. Sometimes it's not the thing that makes me money. It's the thing that gets me up in the morning and puts a smile on my face and gets me excited to hear no, 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 over and over and over. I love no's. If I hear no 25 times a day, it means I'm talking to hundreds of people. Like, it's that important, right? And the more no's I get and the more valleys I dipped into, I become a better person as I climb out of the valley. Who's watching me climb out of the valley? Jordan, raise your hand. Who's watching me come out of the valley? This girl right here. She watches me and she sees that it's just so much more than us taking trips and, doing crazy things with money that we've made. It's so great to make money, but at the end of the day, what are you going to do that's going to make you happy? Because when you find the thing that makes you happy, guess what happens? Money follows that. And everything I feel that I give back, even if it's not monetary, it comes back to me 10 times. 10 times. So what are you giving of yourself right now? What are your talents? What are your skills? What were you meant to do? Are you stuck? Are you just stuck? Are you at a place where you're just like, I'm just getting by? And it's okay. I was there for years, you guys. I stayed in that industry for years that I wasn't happy in until I found this. So I've been 7 years in that industry, 7 years in my new industry, and my outlook on life and what I want to be as a mom and as a leader and as a friend and as a wife and as, a child of God, it's all changed because I decided to follow my heart and what was on my mind and what was on, and what was that fire and that burning passion that I have. And you have to have a why, no matter what you do, right? You have to have a why. You have to kind of have a why that makes you cry. I mean, gosh darn it, my kids deserve an education that's fully paid for by me. It's my job to take care of them. Parochial schools, private schools, whatever I want to put them through, I want them to do every sport they want to do. I want to have that extra, right? Where we can travel. We want to do a Disney cruise next year. I want all of those things. But if I don't leave with my heart and be genuine every day, none of that's going to happen. Because at the end of the day, I'll go to bed and I won't really feel good about myself and what I did. So I hope you guys learned a lot. I know it was maybe 5 minutes or more, probably. Oops. But anyways, that's just a little bit of my story. There's so many things that come with all of the valleys and the hills and all the things I've overcome. But I become a stronger person. I think I become a better person. I messed up a million times, but that's a part of life. And you all have the opportunity right now to really take this time to reflect on where you are and if it's something you decide you want to do. Because I will never force people to do what they don't want to do. But if you do want to talk about what your passions are, I want to hear about them. And if it's not aligned time with health and fitness like me and helping people, you know, find their better in the ketone world, it's okay. I'll help you and guide you and help you figure out what is right for you. So that's it for me, you guys. I hope you guys have an awesome day. That's just my little bit of wisdom today. My hair has been brushed and cleaned and wonderful, and I'm going to dry it. I'm going to have a wonderful day. I'm going to set my goals for the week, and I hope you guys have an awesome time. Take care of each other, love each other, and stay healthy. Bye-bye.